All right, so going over these, probably going to bounce up. What? Oh, there we go. They're gonna. Let's see. Okay, I guess it's not going to go up. All right, so x minus 6 cubed plus 3. So we need to identify the horizontal and vertical shift. So the horizontal shift is 6. The vertical shift is 3. Now, my parent graph. That's cubic, so it's going to have that shape. So I'm going to move over 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up 3. And then draw on the graph. Domain projects everything down, so negative infinity to positive infinity, range negative infinity to positive infinity. Now, for this one, my parent graph, remember it's rational, so it has that shape, and the asymptotes are at 0 and 0. Vertical asymptote 0, horizontal asymptote at 0. And the horizontal and vertical shift moves those asymptotes. So, having said that, my horizontal shift is negative 2, my vertical shift is positive 3. So those are going to be where my vertical, horizontal asymptotes are going to be. And so now I can draw in my graph. And we draw the graph hugging the asymptotes. Now, we're not drawing at 90 degrees. We draw it as it approaches the asymptotes. Now, when we project this onto the number line, the one thing to be aware of is that it's going to be an open circle where the asymptotes are. So your domain is actually from negative infinity to where that open circle is. So negative 2, and then negative 2 to infinity. And same with the range. So that's going to be from negative infinity to 3, union from 3 to infinity. So this one, it's a parabola with a horizontal shift of 4 and a vertical shift of 3. And then domain, negative infinity to positive infinity. My range is going to start at 3, and it's going to go on to infinity. This one is a square root. So that's going to move over 3 spaces. There's only a horizontal. So my domain is going to be from 3 to infinity. My range is going to be from 0 to infinity. It says use the graphs of f and y equals f of x and y equals g of x below to find the function value. Okay, so this says find f plus g of 0. So this is the same as f of 0 plus g of 0. Remember, we got to break it into its components. So what is f of 0? So go to 0, that's 4. What is g of 0? So at 0, my g is 0. So 4. This one is f of 2 times g of 2. So what's my function at 2? So I go to 2, it's going to be 3. Times, now looking at my g function, my g of 2. So that's going to be 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. Now it says write the form for each of the parent functions for a horizontal shift of 4 and a vertical shift of negative 3. So there it is for the quadratic. Now you just have to go in and draw the rest of them. So you need to write the one for cubic. You need to write the one for square root, etc., etc. So you need to write all the different forms for all the different graphs.